time. Time as in clock time. We're going to be covering now, okay? And clock time, which is going to happen on page 28. Okay, that's why we covered the numbers earlier up to 60. In Spanish, when we talk about clock time, we talk about the hour. And the hour in Spanish is la hora, right? The other time that we have seen is time as in occurrence. Right? ¿Cómo se dice again? Otra vez, which actually means another time, right? That time is occurrence, right? There's another word for time, which is tiempo, right? We've probably heard about that one. Tiempo. The good thing about tiempo is, well, not good thing, but it happens usually when you don't have it. As in, I don't have time, which is no tengo tiempo, right? When we don't have it, that's when that tiempo comes in. Okay? No tengo tiempo. I have time tomorrow. Mañana. Tengo tiempo mañana, right? So there's time is something that happens a lot in English, meaning different things, right? In Spanish, we're going to have tiempo, commonly used as in no tengo tiempo or tengo tiempo mañana o más tarde. Time is also going to be as in an occurrence, vez, right? The time, the occurrence, la vez. Many times, muchas veces. This time, esta vez. One time, una vez. Many times, muchas veces. Sometimes, unas veces or algunas veces. Unas veces or algunas veces. And also there's a third option for that, which is a veces. We put an a in front, separate words, and we say a veces, meaning sometimes. Okay? So vez is going to happen many times. The first time. ¿Cómo se dice the first time? La primera vez. The last time?
La última vez.
La última vez. La última vez. Okay? About the time we're going to be dealing right now, which is the clock time, we will be referring to it as la hora. We'll move on and start telling time. What time is it? Right? What time is it? In Spanish we say ¿Qué hora es? Right? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? And then in English we say it is 1, for example, right? It is 1. In Spanish we don't have a word for it, so we say it is the 1 hour. That's what we say in Spanish. And then we have no word for it. Es la una hora. La and una, because it's talking about hora, which we drop. So that's why when we say it is 1, we say es la una. Right? It is 1, we say es la una. If it is anything else, it is 2 through 12, right? It is 2, it is 4, it is 6, it is 8, right? In Spanish, we say they are the 2 through 12 hours. If there's no word for it, there's no word for they when it's the plural of it. Son las 2 a 12 horas. That's why we still use las, but we drop this. So we want to say it is 2, we would say
Son las dos.
son las 2. It is 1.
Es la una.
Es la una. It is 4.
Son las cuatro.
Son las 4. It is 6.
Son las seis.
Son las 6. It is 8.
Son las ocho.
It is 10.
Son las 10.
Son las 10. It is 12.
Son las 12.
Son las 12. It is 1.
Es la una.
Es la una. And if you have minutes involved, then you would say E, and then the number that represents the minutes. So you want to say, for example, it's 5 past 1. You would say,
Es la una y cinco.
you would say, es la una y cinco. You would indicate the time it is, the hour it is, and the number that represents the minutes. Es la una y cinco. It is 10 past 3.
Son las 3:10.
Right? 10 past 3, it would be son las 3:10. Son las 3:10. Right? Now, like in English, you know, when we talk about the 15th minute, you can say quince or you could say cuarto. Right? Just like you say quarter in English, right? In Spanish, you can say cuarto. And in addition to that, in Spanish, you can also say media when you're talking about 30 minutes, meaning half an hour. Media. ¿Cómo se dice? It is 5:15.
Son las 5:15.
Son las 5:15. ¿Cómo se dice? It is 5 past 7.
Son las 7:05.
Son las 7:05. Son las 7:05. So you have minutes involved. You will say E and then say the number that represents the minutes. Now when we